T Marker, Mr. Crocket review, guys. Let's get right to it. Action! What's going on, Alamo City Movie Talk fans? As always, I'm your host, Ryan D, aka Ryan680.
I'm Angela, that Kelly Ange.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. Thank you so much for making this a part of your day. You know what to do, guys. Like, share, subscribe, and let's get right to it. What are we talking about today, Angela?
We are talking about the eerie and the creepy Mr. Crocket.
Mr. Crocket, guys, stars the series premiere follow-up of Huluween. Did I say that right? Huluween.
Yeah.
Hulu, because it's a Hulu original. Huluween. Get it? Get it? Yeah, you get it. All right, guys. So this is actually one of the first films coming out this year that is an original film, original Halloween film. This actually premiered at Fantastic Fest as well. So Fantastic Fest, if you did go to the Austin Film Festival, the Austin Fantastic Fest that's in Austin. If you had a chance to actually get there, they did premiere this for the press and everything. So let's get right to it. Angela, this movie, Mr. Crocket, tells of a story where a mother embarks on a relentless quest to rescue her son from a demonic children's show host who is kidnapping kids in the neighborhood. One thing's for sure is that we didn't really talk after this movie. We kind of were like a little bit tired and everything. So I'm really interested to see what was your initial thought after watching this movie, because there's a lot of scenes in here where you were like, what the hell? What the F is that? There's a lot of those moments in this movie, guys. So I'm going to put that out there. We're not going to talk about no spoilers here, but we are going to mention there's a lot of who thought of this? Who did it? Who thought of this moments, because it's so creepy. There's definitely a few moments where it takes us a stretch. It doesn't have boundaries in a way because it's very unpredictable, especially the demonic sense. It's very vivid. It's very different. And I'm still on the fence on where I'm at. Where the rating, I'm kind of in the middle, sort of. But what did you think of this movie?
First thought, I'm not going to have children so they can murder me in the middle of the night. Just kidding. I will say I agree with you. It was a little different take than what we're used to.
Yeah.
In terms of gore, it was a really interesting. It was gore, but it was like a children's show. Think of
a children's gore,
Sesame Street.
Yeah, exactly.
The
Muppets, yes.
Turned murderous.
Yes.
And I know there's been off-topic horror movies based upon children's tales, like Winnie the Pooh and stuff like that. And
they're doing Bambi and they're doing Peter Pan.
Right. So I know that's not a new genre, but this was a very different take on what we've recently seen, and I thought it was a really cool concept. I agree with you. There's certain moments where I'm like, who the hell thought of this? But again, I can't complain because I enjoy watching Ryan Murphy, James Wan, and a lot of those that have big creatures and very big on gore. So it's very, very much like that. It's really, really cool. Some of the concepts of the monsters and creatures that they kind of wrote in here, but I thought it was really cool. I really liked the cast. I think the main one, her name is Jerica.
Yes.
I didn't know she was in Grey's Anatomy because I haven't caught up on the newer seasons of Grey's Anatomy. I'm not gonna lie. But I really enjoyed her in there. And her kid who plays Major. His name escapes me, but they both were fantastic. I think the rest of the cast was fantastic.
First and foremost, that kid needs a damn spanking. He needs to spank. She needs to hit that kid, spank that ass. That's all I'm saying.
He was such a great job.
He was the worst. He was the best brat out there.
Yes, he was.
And
I will say,
he is spank your kid. Spank your kids.
I will give props to where props is due. Mr. Crocket, played by Elvis Nolasco, I think that's his name.
Yeah.
Fantastic. He did such a good job being creepy. And I know it's probably, I don't know if there's a trailer or not, but he comes through the TV and
it's almost
way
like The Ring.
Very, very much like The Ring, which traumatized me.
Which is like The Ring. It's like The Ring mixed. Literally, the Ring mixed with Sesame Street. I would agree more with Sesame Street because the Sesame Street has host people, and The Ring mixed with Sesame Street. With a little twist of that
with
more horror, more demons.
I really, really enjoy it. Again, Elvis playing Mr. Crocket was such a fantastic job. I think he was really cool at being creepy, being friendly, and creepy at the same time, which takes a whole level of crazy.
Yeah.
And I will say I very, very much enjoyed his performance. I think he blew it out of the water. He did such a fantastic job.
He's very sinister, that actor and everything. Very sinister, I gotta admit though. Like, I know it's a stretch, but he's very sinister in a way to where like he's after it almost. So this film, first and foremost, I do want to say, because I did not say it in the because IMDb doesn't say it, but in the time period where it's at, it's actually set in 94. So we're 90 babies, we're born 92. VHSs were very popular back then. I don't know if people know that, but VHSs and everything. And so knowing that, it would make sense. And I saw the trailer and I was like, wait, how are VHS going to be on our current time period? So now I know where it makes sense. So I got to give the props to Hulu for doing that and everything. This is directed by Brandon Epsey, and he does a really good job directing to a certain degree, because I feel like that this movie, I don't know, there's definitely points in here where I'm all like, okay. And then the first act of this movie is entertaining. It is. But then the second act, you kind of get like, okay, where's this going to? And then it doesn't pick up again. It kind of drags a little bit towards the middle of the film. And then it picks up again back in the end of the film, where we get to see, I guess, the portal or the show and everything. We got to see all that.
That's pretty cool, the portal.
That was really cool. Very, very inventive. I got to admit, that was really inventive, really good. And it was still not bad though.
The demon creatures.
Yeah, those demon creatures, whatever they were very inventive and very like, just like, what the hell? That's what I was saying. Like, who did it? Who did that? Like, it just,
I can't be mad though, because I like a lot of other stuff from a lot of twisted people. So again, Ryan Murphy, James Wan, they're very fantastic at putting these very creepy creatures. Yeah. You're like, what the heck? How'd you come up with this?
Well, this one's more Muppets. Those are more like CGI, right? In a way.
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair though, I can't argue. These creatures were, I gotta admit, I will give props. These creatures were thought of pretty cool. Yeah. They're like demonized versions of like Sesame Street. So
for real. And they were literally just a horror essence of like blood shocking moments and bloody gore, and it was very good. I'm not gonna lie, those moments were really good. That's the things I could take out of this movie is the puppets, the demonic puppets are really inventive for one. Two, the very gore that we get in here is so good, and it's so it's really entertaining in a way. If you really like gore or gore movies or anything like Terrifier, it's not as bad as Terrifier when it comes to the gory scenes, of course, but it does have, the story kind of loses focus a little bit in the middle of the film. It really does, and I wish it didn't do that. This movie runtime, I believe it's an hour and 40 minutes, I want to say. I feel like that we could have taken out like 10 minutes of this movie and make it a little bit shorter, make it that 95 marker. But regardless, needless to say, it still was an enjoyable film, and this will be available on Hulu coming at you guys for their Huluween. But rating 1 out of 10, 10 be the highest. Angela, what do you give this rating?
I will give it a solid 6 because it was very entertaining. Yeah. I think the creatures were pretty cool. I do agree in some parts kind of lulled a little bit. Yeah. But it got on track. It was a really solid horror film to get us in the mood for Halloween. Yep. Even though we're like deep in the trenches, it's already second week. Yeah, and it's still 97, 96 degrees. I know. But anyways, I'm gonna give this a solid 6 out of 10 as well. There was a lot of points in this film where I was very entertained, especially the beginning part, because it really sucks you into this world, the time period where it's at, and also this demon's actually after bad parents. And I thought that was really inventive, and I really did enjoy that a lot. And the term "bad parents" is kind of almost like, it's his opinion of a bad parent. Yeah, and that's like what I'm saying. Like, the definition, like, obviously there are people who are bad parents, but it's his definition. It's his definition. It's kind of curious to see what his definition is. And I really liked, and I will say before we go, I really liked some of the animations within the film, which I thought when he's telling a story, when he's doing the storytelling, I thought that was pretty cool. That was really cool. It's like an animation in a story. Little cool, scary. And I was like, oh damn, okay. Almost like almost like not the Reading Rainbow, but I guess, I don't know, just something similar like that, like a children's story telling you, from VHS. But cutely animated, but it's gory as well. So, it was good. All right, funny. Guys, thank you so much for making this a part of your day. Question is for you guys: what did y'all think? Let us know in the comments down below. What did you guys think of Mr. Crocket? Are we just like, Angela, Ryan, you being too judgmental? Let us know in the comments down below. And if you agree with us, or be like, hey guys, this movie sucked, let us know in the comments down below, guys. We love talking movies with every single one of y'all, and do not forget to subscribe. All right, have a good one. As always, I'm your host, Ryan D. You can know Ryan680. I'm Angela, that Ange. And this is Alamo City Movie Talk. See you at the movies. Latest.